Good afternoon, Wildcats. I'm V. Fisher.
And I'm Gabby Cropper, and you're watching WCAT Weekly News. Faculty did a great job filling in last week, but it sure is good to be back on the desk.
Yes, it's great to be back in our WCAT studio here in the brand new Blake Center. The Blake Center was officially inaugurated last week with pomp, circumstance, and a drone show. We saw the school seal in the skies just above the Blake Center. Just wow.
So beautiful. V, it's hard to believe we're already halfway through our final semester. How have your classes been?
They have been pretty easy, except math has been killing me this semester.
Yeah, I agree. I wish I was as good at math as our Westminster Math Cats team is.
Me too. They hosted the 3rd annual Wildcat High School math competition here on campus last weekend as part of the Big Pi Day celebrations on March 14th.
That's right. For the event, 10 schools competed, bringing a sum of 70 students to the event. We were really rooting for the Wildcats to get the answers right. The competition was defined as a success to the nth degree.
This coming Saturday is the 5th annual Play Unified Run for Awareness. It will be held here on the Westminster campus and will be a 3K course starting on Kent Field.
Let's head to Simi and Etta on the track to hear more about the event.
I don't know about you, Simi, but I love running.
Speaking of running, the Play Unified Run for Awareness is this Saturday.
It's at 10 a.m. and make sure to come out and support the Special Olympics of Georgia. Let's talk to Alex for a little bit more.
Yeah, so the run on Saturdays at 10 a.m. We'll have Evan Hodge and Taylor Woods come by, who are the Masters of Ceremony, both Special Olympians. You can either come, volunteer, donate, walk, or run. It really doesn't matter. We just want everybody to show up.
Thanks, Alex. I know Simi and I will be there, and I'm super excited.
Yes, this weekend the weather's supposed to be perfect with sunny weather and a high of 77. Can't wait to see y'all out there.
Now let's go back to the desk, and Simi and I are going to finish our run.
Thanks, y'all. You can register at the link in the Wildcat updates, and you can contact Lena Ellis with any questions.
Another great Saturday service opportunity is the Westminster Day of Service. The sign-ups are out, so make sure to take a look at the different opportunities to serve with nonprofit groups all over Atlanta.
Let's go to Sean for more on this special day.
Thanks, Gabby and V. Hello, Wildcats. Can you believe that it's already that time of year again?
Day of Service is a really important opportunity for our whole Westminster community to come together and really think about the collective impact we can have on helping and serving and volunteering both on campus and off campus to a multitude of community partners throughout Atlanta.
Ms. James and her team have been putting in hard work to make Westminster's 5th annual Day of Service a huge success. This year's Day of Service will take place on April 18th and is an event that we should all take part in. As Ms. James mentioned, there are so many different activities that are suitable for all ages, such as packing medical items to support MedShare, sorting clothes to help the Bloom Closet, or you can even garden here at our very own garden. And the best part is that most activities only take around 2 hours. Junior Ryan Liu has been volunteering at Day of Service for many years now, and he has really enjoyed his experiences.
One thing I really love is just the sheer amount of initiatives we have going on at once. If you want to help animals, like maybe support an animal shelter, we have a thing for that. If you want to build benches for the homeless, which I actually helped organize last year, we have that too. Basically, anything you want to help out in the Atlanta metro area, we have something for that.
In the Wildcat updates, you'll be able to find all of the amazing Day of Service opportunities as well as the sign-up link. Well, that's all for Day of Service. Be sure to find an organization to support.
Thanks, Ashawn. Be sure to check out the signups and the Wildcat updates.
Students at Love Hall recently welcomed Tara Stinson and Garrett Rutherford as part of the 2nd grade speaker series. Stinson and Rutherford spoke about Trilith, the planned community and film studios created by Chick-fil-A's Dan Cathy. Let's go to Tristan from the Lower Schools WCAT Ask for more.
Hi, this is Tristan at WCAT Ask, and 2nd grade had the speaker series, and Tara Stinson and Garrett, who is the CEO of Trilith, came to speak about Trilith, and Maisie sat down with Garrett.
What is the first movie ever made in Trilith? First movie ever made at Trilla Studios was Ant-Man.
Nice. And there is like a community around it, right?
That is right.
Do you live in that community?
I actually live at Trillith. There's a town with 300 homes, shops and restaurants, a hotel, movie theater that your granddad started, all at Trillith, and I live there with my dog Tucker.
Cool. So, at Trillith, what are the movies that most people might know that are filmed there?
Ooh, a lot of Marvel movies. So Ant-Man, Wakanda Forever. One of the, your fellow students just asked if Mr. Beast has ever been there. He just filmed there about 3 weeks ago. So many movies and influencers, a lot of production has happened there.
Do game shows get filmed there?
Yes, Steve Harvey is with us right now filming Family Feud.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here with WCAT, and this is Garrett, and go Cats.
Maisie, Mr. Rutherford, so interesting. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Tristan and Maisie. The whole Trillith community setup sounds like an amazing place to live and work. I didn't know so many good movies were filmed in Atlanta.
Me neither, but I did know that civic engagement applications were due yesterday, and there are many more applications underway for the next couple of weeks.
Global Jan Term applications are due this Sunday, March 22nd.
That's right. With trips to places like South Africa, Greece, Italy, and Guatemala, there's something for everyone. Make sure you don't miss the deadline, even if January 2027 does feel like a long way away.
But if Jan Term applications aren't enough, yearbook staff applications are also due on the 22nd. These positions are a great opportunity for people who enjoy graphic design, writing, connecting with students on campus, and documenting our daily life.
Creating the yearbook sounds like such a cool experience.
Also happening is Inclusion and Belonging Week, which is a new opportunity for the Westminster community.
Westminster's DEI department will host events with guest speakers, including many famous authors, such as Emily Goodson, author of Dating Disability, who will be discussing how to build confidence and find your voice.
There are so many other cool events happening throughout next week, so make sure to check out the WCAT updates and fill out the form to RSVP. There, you can find more info on each event and the topics of conversation.
Each session will take place during lunch or just outside of regular school hours.
Now, to take a closer look at the other stuff happening outside the classroom, let's go to Wiley and Jack for WCAT Sports.
Thanks, Gabby and V. I'm Jack Adams.
And I'm Wiley Long.
We kick off the week with the visit to the soccer fields.
Girls varsity hosted Cambridge Bears on Wednesday, and the Cats came away with a 6-0 win after a dominant performance possessing the ball and finding the back of the net. Our WCAT's announcers especially liked the finish by Brooke Barnes.
Just like the soccer team, he's leaving the broadcast.
Ball through! This is through! What a goal. That was Barnes' second goal of the day. Both the boys and girls soccer teams will travel to Roswell on Friday to take on Blessed Trinity at 5:30 and 7:30.
On the courts, the boys and girls tennis teams had packed schedules. After sweeping the Kell Longhorns on Tuesday, the boys team hosted Campbell, beating the Spartans 3-2.
The girls tennis team dominated Campbell yesterday with their second 5-0 sweep of the week. Both teams will be traveling to the Heart of Georgia Invitational this weekend to face off against Georgia's toughest teams. Best of luck on the courts.
Girls and boys lacrosse had hard-fought losses earlier this week against Sequoia and Allatoona. The boys team is looking to bounce back Saturday against Holy Innocents, while the girls team travels to Chambly next Monday.
Westminster baseball went up against a big-time name on the mound this week. Let's check in with WCAT's Wilson Knoll for a complete report. Wilson?
Thanks, guys. On Tuesday, the Cats traveled to BT to take on the Titans pitcher Joseph Contreras, fresh off his World Baseball Classic performance for the Brazilian team. Westminster led for 4 innings but ended up dropping the game to the Titans. However, head coach Andy Harlan was impressed with the team's determination and grit.
Guys, I think we had a solid game plan. I think executed the game plan. Nobody was spooked by the situation or anything. The guy just faced a bunch of major leaguers, and now you're 60 feet away from a guy who had success against future Hall of Famers. So got some runs early, and we're going to talk about it today. But game comes down to probably 2 to 4 pitches, kind of hinge things. And if a couple things go a little bit different, it's a different turnout. And they had the one big inning, but it was 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th. And then it turned a little bit, but that's the game. It's a hard game, and but we competed like crazy, I thought, and we got two more games against them. But talented team. We think we're a talented team too. It's just a matter of busting through the door.
Yes, sir, Coach. Thank you for your words.
All right, big guy.
Good luck tonight.
All right, man. You too.
Like Coach Harlan mentioned, the Cats take on BT again today at 6 p.m. here at home and travel back to Roswell to play at BT with the first pitch at 6 p.m. Friday. Our middle school baseball program is looking to grow after a slow start. Let's check in with DC Cunningham, Emmett Gragnani, and Miles Wright for this week's middle school segment.
The middle school green baseball team looks to revive their season, trying to raise morale after starting the season off slow. They're focusing on keeping morale high and flipping the season. With the new coaching staff, they're embracing the Westminster baseball culture.
As a coach, what do you think the team is doing well, and how can they continue to build on that?
I think our last game we competed a lot better. You guys had a great attitude. We went up to play with a good mindset. Executed a lot of our plays, so that's a good building step. Obviously, we got to hit the ball a little bit better, but that'll come. I'm more worried about how our guys are dealing with that, their attitude.
Morale is rising as they gain more confidence to finish off the season.
What do you think the challenge is so far this season?
Well, our bats haven't been great. We haven't been hitting very well recently, and our pitchers keep walking people.
So, Knox, how can you bounce back?
Probably just keeping their morale up and just working harder in practice.
Good stuff, guys. Hopefully you can perform on the field right behind me. Well, that's our report on Westminster baseball. Now back to Wiley and Jack with more sports.
Thanks, Wilson, for bringing us up to speed on everything Westminster baseball. The track and field team will travel to Paces Sports Complex for Saturday's Metro meet. Those who qualify for the finals are set to compete Monday afternoon. The Track Cats have been preparing all week after the Wesleyan meet Wednesday.
The gymnastics team hosted 6 teams last night in the Turner Gymnasium and delivered a strong performance overall. They're gearing up for next week's big meet against Bowdoin, Chattahoochee, Dutchtown, and East Forsyth.
Get your fill of hoops on WCAT chats with alum Judson Wallace, who played at Princeton and also Barcelona. And also following along as Westminster basketball's Carson Metter and Robert Sue gave us their expert picks for the NCAA tournament.
It's March, which means your teams are duking it out and busting brackets as we speak. Best of luck to you all.
That's all for Westminster Sports. Back to you, Gabby and V.
Thanks, Wiley and Jack. We're so proud of all of our spring athletes for their amazing starts to the season. And we're excited to celebrate each of you at the Spring Sports Pep Rally this Friday in Turner.
Well, that's all for this week, Wildcats. I'm V. Fisher.
And I'm Gabby Cropper, and you're watching WCT Weekly News.
We leave you with our Westminster alma mater, sung by the Join Lower, Middle, and Upper School Chorus. Stay Wildcats.